Why you trade just to feel productive? Why do so many traders take trades they know they shouldn't? Not because the setup is great, not because the edge is clear, but because sitting there doing nothing just feels wrong. If you've ever found yourself clicking into a trade just to feel busy, just to feel engaged, just to feel like you're working a job, this episode is for you. Because one of the most destructive habits in trading isn't fear or greed. It's the need to feel productive. Most traders don't realize how deeply they associate action with value. From the time we're young, we're taught that doing something is better than doing nothing. Productivity is praised. Stillness is questioned. Idleness feels like failure. That conditioning follows you straight into the markets. So when you sit in front of the charts and nothing is happening, your brain doesn't interpret that as patience or discipline. It interprets it as wasted time. And wasted time creates guilt. That guilt is subtle, but it's powerful. It whispers things like, I should be doing something. I'm missing opportunities. Other traders are probably making money right now. If I'm not trading, what am I even doing here? Those thoughts don't come from logic. They come from conditioning. And the market is very good at exploiting the conditioning. Because in trading, activity and productivity are not the same thing. In fact, they're often opposites. The most dangerous trades are rarely taken out of excitement. They're taken out of discomfort. Discomfort with stillness. Discomfort with silence. Discomfort with not knowing when the next opportunity will come. So the brain looks for relief. And taking a trade, any trade, provides that relief. For a moment, the discomfort disappears. You're no longer waiting. You're no longer idle. You're doing your job, even if the trade is mediocre, even if you know better. This is why overtrading feels compulsive. It's not about opportunity. It's about emotional regulation. If this is something you've struggled with, share with us in the comment section. Hit the like button and consider subscribing. These episodes are built to help you recognize patterns like this before they cost you money. Now let's dig deeper, because this runs deeper than just trading. Many traders bring their entire identity into the market. If you're someone who prides yourself on being hardworking, driven, and disciplined, then inactivity feels threatening. Doing nothing feels like laziness. But the market doesn't reward effort. It rewards timing. And that disconnect creates internal conflict. You feel like you're supposed to be working, but the market isn't offering anything to work on, so you manufacture work. You zoom in on lower time frames. You lower your standards. You convince yourself a setup is good enough. Not because it is, but because inactivity feels worse. This is why traders often say, I knew I shouldn't have taken that trade. They weren't confused. They were uncomfortable. There's also a productivity illusion at play here. When you take a trade, you feel engaged. Your heart rate increases. Your focus sharpens. You feel important. But that feeling has nothing to do with effectiveness. It's stimulation, not progress. The brain confuses stimulation with productivity all the time. That's why people scroll endlessly on their phones and feel exhausted afterward. They were active, but nothing meaningful happened. Trading works the same way. You can take 10 trades in a day and accomplish nothing. Or you can take one trade or none and have a perfect session. But emotionally, the first one feels more productive. And that's the trap. Another layer to this is how traders measure success. Many traders subconsciously measure a good day by how busy it felt. How many trades did I take? How involved was I? How much screen time did I put in? Those metrics are completely irrelevant to performance. In fact, they're often inversely correlated. The best traders are often bored. Not because they don't care, but because they're selective. They've learned that the market doesn't pay hourly wages. It pays for precision, and precision requires waiting. But waiting doesn't feel like work, especially early in your trading journey. That's why consistency feels impossible at first. You're fighting your conditioning every single day. You're trying to sit still in an environment designed to trigger action. You're trying to do less in a world that rewards more. So what happens? You trade to justify your time. You trade to feel useful. You trade to avoid the discomfort of watching and doing nothing. And slowly, quietly, your edge erodes. If this resonates, comment below. Have you ever taken a trade just because you felt bored, restless, or guilty for not trading? People read these comments, and sharing your experience helps others recognize it in themselves. Now here's the critical reframe. In trading, not trading is a decision. It's an active choice to protect capital, clarity, and emotional stability. When there's no setup, the correct action is inaction. That doesn't mean you're unproductive. It means you're doing your job. The problem is that most traders don't define their job correctly. They think their job is to trade. Their job is actually to wait for conditions where trading makes sense. Everything else is noise. Professional traders don't wake up asking, "How many trades will I take today?" They ask, "Is today offering anything worth my attention?" If the answer is no, they disengage. That's not laziness. That's discipline. One of the most powerful mindset shifts you can make is this. Productivity in trading is not measured by action. It's measured by restraint. Every bad trade you don't take is money saved. Every impulse you resist is emotional capital preserved. Those things don't show up on a daily profit and loss statement, but they compound over time. And that's the reason some traders last while others burn out. Now let's talk about how to actually work with this instead of fighting it. The first step is to stop labeling inactivity as wasted time. If your trading plan says there's no trade, you're not waiting. You're done. You're off duty. That language matters. Waiting implies anticipation, intention. Being off duty implies completion. If there's nothing to do, step away from the screen. Do something else. Walk. Stretch, lift weights, read, reset. Staring at nothing only increases the pressure to force something. Another powerful shift is redefining what a good day means. A good day is not a green day. A good day is a day where you respected your criteria. A good day is a day where you avoided low-quality trades. A good day is a day where you didn't trade just to feel productive. When you start tracking that, something changes. The guilt fades, the restlessness softens. And suddenly, doing nothing doesn't feel so threatening. Because you're no longer measuring yourself by activity. You're measuring yourself by discipline. And that's the skill that actually transfers from day to day. If you want to build long-term consistency, this is non-negotiable. You have to become comfortable looking unproductive on the surface. Because in trading, restraint is invisible, but it's also the edge. If this episode helped you learn something new, throw us a like and press the alert button for more content focused on building a stronger trading mindset. And comment below with one habit that's helped you slow down and avoid trading just to feel busy. Those shared experiences matter more to our community than you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.